pulley. In the previous class, we have studied the different types of the machines, its uses, applications, types. Yes, today we will discuss about the pulley. What is pulley? So, first of all, let's talk about the pulley. What is the pulley? Pulley means what? Pulley is a circular disc, yes, which is made of wood, which is made of metal, yes, which is in which it is a rope is grouped, and this pulley is the main function of the pulley is what? To carry out the heavy loads. Yes, especially you have seen in the different industries. Yes, and then to lift a heavy load, a pulley is used. So now let's talk what is that pulley once again. What is that pulley? Pulley is a circular disc having a groove on its circumference through which a rope can be passed. It means it has a circular disc, yes, like as the circular fan, which is made of wood or the metal also. Inside this it has a groove. Yes, in this groove a rope is passed. In this groove a rope is passed, which helps to make our work easy by changing the direction of force and by multiplying the force. The main function of the pulley is to carry the heavy load. How it helps? It helps by changing the direction of force and by multiplying the force. In this way, the pulley is very important in our daily life. Okay, so there are the three types of the pulley. How many types? Three types of the pulley. One is single pulley, another is single movable pulley, and third one is block and tackle system. You have seen here the figure number 1, figure number 2, and figure number 3. Yes, there are the three figures I have drawn: single pulley, single movable pulley, block and tackle. So there are the three types of pulley. Now in single pulley, you have seen in this diagram a single pulley means a single wheel is here, yes, which is combined by one support. S-U-P-P-O-R-T. This is a support. By the help of the support, we can attach with the pulley. Now, another is in single movable pulley. You have seen a rope is attached with the support. Yes or no? A rope is attached with the support. But in block and tackle, you have seen that there is a two pulley combination of the two pulley. Yes or no? So now let's single by single. What is the single pulley? Single movable pulley and block and tackle. Single fixed pulley. In single fixed pulley, what is the pulley which does not move up and down with the load? That is called single fixed pulley, or we can say also single pulley. Means in this single pulley, it's a very important and it is used in our daily life also. Yes, such as first class lever is the example of single pulley. It means in single pulley it is considered as the equal arm of lever which the effort arm and the load arm are equal to the radius of the wheel. It means effort arm and the load arm both are equal to the radius of the wheel. It means you have seen these types of in first class lever. Effort arm and the load arm both are equal. Yes, so the first class lever is the best example of single pulley. Yes, in single pulley there is no gain in MA and BR. There is no any change in MA and BR. So it is widely used in our daily life because it makes our work easier by changing the direction of the force applied, and a person can use his own weight while applying the what? While applying the effort to downward. You have seen in the oil, yes, the persons are lifting the water from the well. That is in that conditions also the single pulley is used, and it makes our work easy, okay, to carry out the water from the well by changing. What is this? The single fixed pulley. It helps by what? By changing the direction of the force applied. Okay. Now BR. There is a no change. I already told you there is a no change in MA and the BR. Yes. So the MA of single pulley is always 1. In a single pulley, you have seen in the figure that 1 is the support, and in that support, yes, a pulley is used, and by the help of what? This is the force applied, and this is the load. And this is the pulley. This is the what? Pulley. In that pulley, the force is applying the downwards. The force is applying to the downwards, and the load is lifted upwards. And these conditions, the effort arm and the load arm both are equal. Both are always equal. So the VR of single movable pulley is always 1. Always 1. So in what is the VR? VR of the single pulley is load by effort. MA is load by effort. VR is always 1, and efficiency is MA by VR. I will show you like in the single fixed pulley. You can write the formula by using the MA, VR and efficiency like as MA. MA is load by effort. BR is always 1. Always 1. Okay, the BR of what? Fixed pulley is always 1. I have shown you. Load arm and effort arm is always equal. So BR is always 1. Now efficiency is always MA by BR into 100%. So in this way we can easily calculate MA, BR and efficiency in single fixed pulley. Now movable pulley. In movable pulley, what? If a pulley moves up and down along with load, that is called movable pulley. In the movable pulley, a load is attached to the axle of the wheel of the wheel. Now you have seen in this fixed movable pulley, one end of the rope is attached to the one supported end. Okay, this is the wheel, this is the pulley, and one end of rope is attached to the supported things, and a load is attached to the axle of the wheel. Axle of the wheel. Here a load is attached. Here a load is attached, and there is the what? Effort is applied. Effort is applied, or we can say that force is applied at another end. One end also rope is attached to the supported things, and another we have seen that by the help of the axle of the pulley, what is happened? Or load is attached, and it is this load. It means in this movable pulley there is a difference in MA and BR. So in the movable pulley, the BR of movable pulley is always 2, because the effort applied to the lift or load is shared equally by the both parts of the rope supporting of the pulley. So we can lift or load of 2 times heavier by the effort. 2 times. Suppose 10 Newton, 100 Newton or load is there. Okay, this is the load and this is the 100 Newton. And how much effort should be applied to lift this? Only we need 50 Newton effort. 2 times. It is greater. It makes our work easy 2 times. Like as it's always, its BR is, the BR of movable pulley is always 2. The BR of movable pulley is always 2, because we have seen that a load is also lifted with a upward, with up and down. Load is also moving up and down along with what? Pulley. When the pulley rise up, our load is also rise up. It is supported. So in this case, you have seen that the BR of movable pulley is always 2. So note all of you. Note it. MA is L by E. BR is 2. Okay. BR is 2. It is fixed. BR is 2. BR of movable pulley always 2. Okay. So now efficiency is MA by BR into 100%. So the movable pulley is also the very important. It is widely used in the big industries to carry the very heavy loads. It makes our work 2 times. You have seen here. Yes. Suppose the load is 100 Newton, so we have to only apply the what? 50 Newtons force. Yes. So movable pulley means what? The pulley which moves up and down with the loads, that is called movable pulley. Okay. Now we'll discuss about the block and. Okay. Now block and tackle. What is the block and what is tackle? Means this block and tackle means the combination of 2 or more than 2 pulley. Yes, that is called what? Block and tackle. If 2 or more pulley are used in a combined form, that is called block and tackle. What is that? Block and tackle. It means more than the 2 pulley. Yes, if you are using more than the 2 pulley in a combined form, that is called block and tackle. Now block. What is that block? Block means a set of pulley which is fixed to the rigid supported. That is called what? Block. And tackle means a set of pulley which is movable and attached to the load. That is called what? Tackle. What is the block? Block means a set of fixed pulley, yes, which is supported to the rigid. That is called block. And tackle means a set of pulley which is. So in the block and tackle, this block is the what? A set of movable pulley which is attached to the load. That is called what? Tackle. Now I have drawn here one diagram of the block and tackle, and by the help of the 4 pulley. By the help of 4 pulley means a pulley of the set of rigid supported. This is a rigid supported, that is called block, and this is a tackle means which is attached to the load. Move to the load, that is called what? Tackle. Means the block and tackle means that is always combined form. Okay. Now when we calculated the EMA of block and tackle, means load and effort, load by effort, or load is to effort. BR is number of pulley, means how much pulley are used in the combined form. Suppose here are 1, 2, 3, 4. So the BR of the block and tackle is what? 4. Suppose in this combined form the 10 pulley are used. Okay, then its BR is how much? 10. Yes, its BR is 10. So how much pulley are used? That is called its BR. Now, how we calculate the effort? By the help of the spring balance. By the help of the spring balance, how much effort we are required to lift this load? By the help of the, we can calculate by the help of what? Spring balance. So you have seen here there is a what? Pulley. In this pulley, a rope is attached to the one like this. Yes, it is the combined and last to the 4th one, and one second upward, and this in this way, but this pulley is combined with the rope. Okay, so block and tackle means the combination of the different pulleys, that is called what? Block and tackle. And we can easily calculate its VR by applying the what? How much number of the pulley? These all are called what? That is our VR. Okay. Wheel and axle. What is a wheel and what is the axle? Wheel and axle means, here we have seen in this diagram a wheel. This is the wheel. Okay, and this is the what? Axle. It means wheel and axle is a system of two coaxial cylinder having the two different radii in which bigger one is called wheel and a smaller one is axle. But in both there is a radii. You have seen here in the big there is a radius, and axle also there is what? Radius. In the both there is what? Radius. So the big radius is known as wheel and a small radius is known as what? Axle. Okay, generally when you talk about wheel and axle, the big radius is wheel and a small radius is axle. In the wheel and axle, both are attached to each other. If the axle is rotated, then the wheel will be rotated. If the wheel is rotated, then axle is rotated. But in wheel and axle, the load is always connected with by the axle, and effort is applied into the where? Into the wheel. In block and what? In wheel and axle. So wheel and axle works like as what? Lever. It works like as what? First class lever. Wheel and axle works like as what? First class lever. So just we take the example, pedal of bicycle, a string of vehicles. You have seen the Bosch strings. Yes, that is a string. And door knobs. Yes, we have seen the door knobs. These all are the what? The example of wheel and axle. It means when the wheel is rotated, axle is rotated, and when axle is rotated, wheel will be rotated. So both are the combined to each other. One thing you have to note it, in wheel and axle, the common axis is wheel and axle is act like as a what? Fulcrum, which lies between the load and the effort. Which lies like the load and the effort. It means that it is act as a what? First class lever. Now, what is the MA, VR and efficiency? Okay, in wheel and axle, what is the MA? MA is L by E, load by effort. VR, I already told you, it is act as a first class lever, means effort distance to the load distance. But in its, what is its VR? Circumference of the wheel. What is the circumference of the wheel? That is 2 pi r. 2 pi r means this is the big R. It means big radius is denoted of the wheel. This is a big R by circumference of axle. That is also the 2 pi r, small r. These are what? Radius of axle. So 2 pi is cancelled, neutralizing it. So big R by the small r. Then what is its our BR? BR to the small r. It is our what? BR of the wheel and axle. Now efficiency MA by BR into 100%. So here is the problem. BR means radius of what? Wheel by the what? Radius of axle. It means ठुलो r by small r, sano r. Big R by the small r. It is our what? BR of the wheel and axle. Now next, morning students. Today we will discuss about the inclined plane. In previous class we have studied about the pulley, yes, wheel and axle, yes or no? In that cases, now we will discuss about the inclined plane. What is the inclined plane? Okay, so first of all, take one example. Have you seen in the hospitals, yes, the stairs are made to go from one floor to another floor. Yes, we have also seen that the stairs which are made in your home, yes, from to go from one floor to another floor. You have also seen while in the truck, while they are carrying the loads, yes, goods, at that time you have seen the inclined plane. So what is that inclined plane? Inclined plane means what? The slanted surface is known as what? Inclined plane. What is that slanted surface? You have seen this is the slanted surface. What is? Is the height. Yes, this is the base. Now you have seen here, this is the diagram of the slanted surface. This is called what? Inclined plane. What is that? Inclined plane. So the slanted surface is known as what? Inclined plane. It is used to lift out the heavy loads by applying the lacy force because it helps to multiply the force. Yes or no? It means this inclined plane helps us to multiply the effort. It makes our work easy by applying the what? Lacy force. It helps to multiply the effort. So that inclined plane is a what? Type of what? Simple machine. It makes our work easy. In this you have seen the winding roads are made on the hills while you are going in the hilly region. Yes, and at that time we have seen the roads, they are made of windings. Because what is that? Why it is made? It is made to give the what? To apply the lacy force. To carry a what? Bus, truck. So that winding roads are made on the what? Hills. Today we will also discuss about where is the length, what is the length, distance, effort and height. In inclined plane, you will see that this is the load. This is the load. Okay. Now the effort is applied. The effort is applied. Now this is the what? Effort distance. This is the what? Effort distance. Effort distance is the what? Length of slope. And this is the height, that is the load distance. This is the effort distance, this is the load distance. That is the what? Height of slope. Now I will show you here what we call that slope and what is that we call the effort. You will see this is the load distance. That is the height is known as what? Load distance. This is called what? Load distance. This is the load distance which is known as what? Height of slope. Height of slope which is denoted by what? H. It is denoted by H. That means what? Height. Okay. Now this is the load which is denoted by L. And to lift this load, the effort is applied. That is what? Effort. And this distance is known as what? The sloping distance is known as what? Effort distance. Effort distance which is denoted by length of slope. L. Length of slope. That is what? L. So in this device, the length of the slope L act as a effort distance. The length of the slope act as a effort distance, and the length of the slope H act as a load distance. Okay. In this inclined plane, the VR is always greater than 1. Inclined plane, VR is always greater than 1. So remind these things. It helps us to multiply the what? Force. It has effort applied. It helps to multiply the effort applied. Now, when we will talk about what is its MA, VR and efficiency. So, MA is called what? Load by effort. This is the load and this is the effort. Mechanical advantage. Already studied about in the previous class about the MA, VR and efficiency. Okay, so MA means what? Mechanical advantage, that is load to effort, load by effort. Now input work, what is that input work formula? E into ED. ED means what? L. ED means L, and it means E into L. Okay, output work means what? L into LD, that is L into H, because LD is what? LD is called what? H, and ED is what? ED is equal to L. Now, what is BR then? What is the formula of BR? L by H. L by H means what? Effort distance by the load distance. So remind these things. What is its BR? Remind. So L is BR. BR means what is its BR? L by H. L stands for effort distance. This is the effort distance. This is the what? Effort distance. Okay. And this is the height is the what? Load distance. Okay. So BR is what? L means effort distance and H means load distance. So that L by H. And efficiency we know that MA by BR into 100%. So in this show we can easily calculate the MA, BR and efficiency of inclined plane. So inclined plane is also the very important in our daily life. Now next. Okay, now a screw. What is a screw? You have seen the screw in your home also. Yes, a screw in where there is a thread is wrapped like as structures. Yes, you have seen here the figure. This is a thread. You have seen in that thread. This is a nail and the thread is wrapped. Okay, this is the screw. Then what is the screw? A screw is the modification of inclined plane. Inclined plane. This is a modification. You have seen in inclined plane also there is a slanted surface. As the same as in this screw also you will see the slanted surface. You have seen the slanted surface. It means it is a modification of what? Inclined plane, that is called what? A screw. So a screw can be defined as the modification of the plane, inclined plane with a grooves cut in it. It means it has a groove which has cuts in it. That is called what? A screw. So once again listen, what is a screw? A screw is the modification of inclined plane with grooves caught in it. So what is there? Inside it is called what? Thread. What it is? Thread. What is the thread? A screw looks like a nail having a winding edge, that is called what? Thread. A winding edge. The winding edge of the nail look called what? Thread. This is the what? Thread. Now pitch. What is the pitch? The distance between the two screw thread, that is called what? Pitch. Now the distance between the two thread. Okay, this is called what? Pitch. Then what is that pitch? Pitch means the distance between the two screw thread, that is called what? Pitch. Now you have seen this screw like as a screw jack screw. Okay, drill machine. Yes, a screw nail. These all are the what? Example of a screw. Means a screw, in a screw, the effort distance is the circumference of the screw, that is 2 pi r, and load distance is pitch, that is the p. It means BR is 2 pi r by p. Now what is this? This is the circumference of the screw. The effort is applied here. What is here? The effort is applied. The effort is applied here. Effort is applied on this screw. Okay, and this is called what? Pitch. This is what? Pitch, that is the what? Load distance. Okay, now what are the circumference? What is the circumference of this circle is what? 2 pi r. Okay, the circumference of this screw is what? 2 pi r, and divided by what? P. P means what? Pitch. What is that? Pitch. So what is that? Pitch means what? The distance between the two screw thread. Okay, two screw thread, that is called what? Pitch. So what is the formula to calculate the BR? 2 pi r by p. R means radius. R means radius. Okay. 2 means what is the value of pi? 22 by 7. What is pi? The value of pi is 22 by 7. Okay. Now then, what is the formula to calculate the VR? 2 pi r by p. We can easily calculate what is the p? The distance between the two thread, that is called what? P. P means pitch. Now it means that the load distance, what is that? Load distance is what? Pitch. Means the load distance is what? Pitch, and effort distance is what? The circumference of the screw. This is the effort distance, that is the 2 pi r, and the load distance, that is called what? Pitch. In this way, we can easily calculate the MA, BR and efficiency of the screw. So a screw is also the very important in our daily life. You have seen, to make a hole inside the wall, a screwdriver is used. Okay. You have seen that to lift heavy loads, like as the truck, to change the tire of the bus and truck, the screw is used. So it is also the very important in our daily life. This is also a type of what? Simple machines. So we can, from there we can easily calculate MA, BR and efficiency. Now next. Okay, now weights. What is that? Weights. Weight is also a simple machine. Means weight is also using daily in our daily life. Like that, you have seen the cookery axe. Yes, this is what? Weights. It means weight means what? Weight is a simple machine in which one side is blunt and another side is sharp. That is called what? Weight. Or generally we can define as a weight is a simple machine having the 2 or more sloping sides that is tapers either to form a sharp edge or the pointed edge. That is called also the what? Wedge. It means the wedge is used for especially for our cutting and splitting the things. Like as to cut the woods, what we need? We need our cutter. So cutter is also what? Wedge. Cutter is what? Wedge. So wedge is also the very important. Now in the wedge you have seen one side is blunt, in one side it is blunt and another side it is pointed or the sharp. In the wedge, the effort distance is length of the wedge. The effort distance is length of the wedge. This is the effort distance. The effort is applied. This is the effort distance, which is denoted by L. And the load distance, which is known as the thickness. This is the thickness, which is known as what? T. It is denoted by T. So what is the VR? Velocity ratio. What is the formula to calculate the VR? L by what? Effort distance to the load distance. It means L by T. L by T. L means effort distance and T means load distance. In this way, we can easily calculate the VR of the what? Wedges. This is the length. Once again, look clearly. I will draw one once again here. You will try to look carefully. This is the wedge. This is the effort distance. What is this? Effort distance. What is this? Effort distance, which is denoted by L, and this is the load distance, thickness, load distance, which is denoted by T, that is the thickness. So this is the L and this is the T. L is denoted by effort distance and this is the thickness, that is denoted by T. So the BR is what? Effort distance by load distance, our formula. So L by what? T. and BR efficiency, you can calculate MA by BR, and MA is equal to load by effort. In this way, we can easily calculate the wages, and wage is also the very important, and we can calculate the several types of the numerical related to the wages. Okay, thank you class.